Inland Sports.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pep Fernandez from the Inland Sports Show. Time now for the Boost Top 25 poll after Week 7 of the high school football season, and no doubt our most difficult week to rank these teams. Before we show you the rankings, let me preface it by saying this. It has been a very slippery slope because a lot of teams are beating each other up, and it's making it very difficult to rank them. What I mean is, here's this. So Elsinore just beat Orange Vista, right, in Ivy League play. That was a big win for the Tigers. They're at 6-1. Orange Vista also at 6-1 overall in the season. So Elsinore, follow me, Elsinore beat Orange Vista, and then Temecula Valley beat Elsinore earlier this year, 35-7. Murrieta Mesa just beat Temecula Valley. Vista Murrieta beat Murrieta Mesa. Chaparral beat Vista Murrieta. And Temecula Valley beat Chaparral a couple weeks ago. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no clear-cut favorite. They're taking turns beating one another, which makes the rankings more and more difficult. So what we did was we put a lot more value on who you beat. We did that before, but we had to have like a tiebreaker. Like, who did you beat? Did you beat other really good teams, or did you beat a team that has no wins or maybe one win on the season? So, with that said, as we go to the rankings, that's kind of where our thinking was going into the rankings, at least for this week, and at least until we get some separation from some of these teams. So let's take a look. And what I want to point out first is Chaparral comes in at number 9. Chaparral, the Pumas have some good wins early on in this season, and that was kind of the difference as we tried to sort through about 6 or 7 teams between 9 and 15. Where do we put these guys? Like, Chaparral was very difficult because they're 3-4 on the year, but they've played some good teams and they've beat some good teams. They beat San Jacinto by 10, 46-36. They beat Great Oak 29-14, and they just beat Vista Murrieta 28-20. Those are all 3 of their wins are really good wins. And they did lose to Temecula Valley, but it was close, 24-20. So Chaparral at 9. Vista Murrieta falls to number 10. Over at number 11, this is how it works. Murrieta Mesa just beat Temecula Valley. Temecula Valley beat Elsinore in the second game of the season. Elsinore just beat Orange Vista. So that's kind of the pecking order. That's where we got those rankings from. And then San Jacinto comes in at number 15 as they won that shootout with Tuckwitz. But we got to keep them at number 15. Right now, Kaiser at 16, Ramona at 17. Remember, Kaiser had that 1-point win against Ram High earlier this season. Summit, Great Oak, Harupa Hills, a tie for 21st according to our math. Liberty at 7-0, King at 3-4, both weighted about the same. Yucaipa coming on strong at 5-2. Paloma Valley moves up a little bit to number 23 after a big win against Vista Del Lago. Paloma Valley already played 8 games this year. They're at 6-2. Grand Terrace, that win against Eisenhower, puts the Titans back in the top 25. They're at number 24, and Ike is at 25. Our bubble teams right now, Vista Del Lago, who we just mentioned, VDL coming up a little bit short on the road at Paloma Valley. So VDL, Florida Vista coming on strong, and Tuckwitz, our 3 bubble teams. So let me circle back and go back to the top of the rankings. Centennial's at number 1. That has not changed. But Cajon climbs up to number 2, and this is why. Cajon beat Citrus Valley, and it was a nice win, especially for that Cowboy defense, flying around against a very good Citrus Valley offense. 28-7 was that final score. So Cajon at 2. Cajon beat Citrus Valley. Citrus Valley beat Norco, right? And then Norco just beat Murrieta Valley in a game for the ages, that 77-76 game. So that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roosevelt comes in at number 6. They've got Norco this week. That's a big game coming up for the Mustangs. Beaumont is in at number 7. They're that 6-1 on the year. And again, they got that nice win against San Jacinto earlier this season. They also beat Murrieta Mesa, so the Beaumont Cougars do have some nice wins already under their belt. And Aquinas comes in at 8, and then again, back to Chaparral at 9. So I'll be honest, from about number 6, all the way to about number 18, 19, it was very hard to rank because a lot of these teams are so very close right now in our ranking. So thankfully, we've got some big games coming up that will help us decide the rankings. So especially, for example, in the Sunkist League, Kaiser, Summit, Marupa Hills, and Eisenhower will all play each other head-to-head in the next 3 weeks in Sunkist League play. So hopefully that will work itself out and help us in the rankings here to decide who's going to be the highest ranked team from out of the Sunkist League. And like I said, in the Big West Conference, the upper division and the lower division, some important games coming up that will help us decide where to place some teams here in our Boost Top 25. And really, it's those old Southwestern League schools that really threw a wrench into the rankings. The fact that Chaparral beat Vista Murrieta this past week, and I'll be honest, the other game that really had a ripple effect on the Top 25 is the fact that Temecula Valley beat Elsinore earlier this season, the second game of the year, in decisive fashion. It was a 35-7 win for the Golden Bears. So it's like, I know, listen, high school football over the course of an entire season, teams get better, they improve, some guys become eligible, some guys who were hurt are now healthy. I get all those things, but for that moment in time, TV beat Elsinore 35-7. That's like a 4-touchdown victory for the Golden Bears. So that game alone had a big effect on our rankings right now. So anyways, guys, if you're watching this video, I really appreciate it. That's half the battle, because some people like to get on social media and start popping off, and they've got questions and comments, which I appreciate. But I prefer if you guys watch the video first, because I'm answering a lot of your questions that you're asking on social media. So the fact that you're here watching this right now, I really do appreciate it, and we do value you guys, our audience, checking back with us to cover high school sports here in our local area. So we're trying to do the best that we can with the resources that we can. We've seen a lot of these teams in person. We've seen a lot of video highlights come in from a lot of these teams. And with 3 weeks left in the regular season, these rankings still could change quite a bit. If you're watching us right now, give us a like, subscribe to the Inland Sports YouTube channel, and if you appreciate what we do and you like local sports here in the IE, we also have a thanks button on all of our videos where you can throw us down a couple bucks to support local sports in the IE and support the local show, the Inland Sports Show. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.